Hi guys, just doing a quick review on the Cessna 185 by EDO, which I fly at the back here. Started out with a little Hobby Zone Super Cub, which I still fly with the camera on it, and but I've moved up to the Cessna 185. Things I've done to it, I've reduced the power. The aeroplane tends to screw to the left with the standard power that's set up for the aeroplane, and so I've reduced it to 35 to 40%. This makes the aircraft fly a whole lot better off the ground, even though you've reduced the power, but it's, you can adjust it to suit your requirements, kind of thing. And also it increases your battery time, or your battery flight time. I've moved the undercarriage rearwards just to keep it slightly scale. And I've also added KS struts, aluminium strutting, with the original wiring from the original foam setup. That's down the centre, and there's an aluminium brace that runs, which you can't see, but it runs internally from internal brace to internal brace kind of thing. It runs from side to side, and it also it makes the wing extremely rigid. The aeroplane flies upside down okay, it spins very well, it recovers from a spin very well, it loops very well, it gets off the ground very well, and it lands very well, but I wouldn't call it a learner's aircraft by any stretch of the imagination. Also I've added the flap system in. It gets off the ground without flaps, but I need all the flap for getting into this joint. And also, I'm not too sure if you can see it across the back there, I've run a clear acetate strap across the back between the flap and the trailing edge, just to streamline a little bit better. The camera I used originally was a Fly DV camera, but I've using now, I was just starting to experiment with a keychain 808 number 3. Not too sure how it's going to go, but we'll see. I found the Fly DV camera was a bit jerky, but the advantage of the Fly DV was streamlined, aerodynamic, and in a sense you could rotate the head through 90 degrees. Also I've modified this thing with a slightly scaled tail wheel, but that's once again, that's personal preference. I went up the size in the tyres, 83 and 3.25 inch because of the rough terrain out the back there. All in all, the aeroplane's a good aeroplane. It flies extremely well. It's very accurate on its roll. It's very sensitive on pitch, and I run flap elevator coupling and also aileron rudder coupling. The original propeller is good, and the whole aeroplane seems to fly extremely well. Like I said, wouldn't really recommend it for a learner's aeroplane. It sticks to something like a Hobby Zone J3 or a Super Cub or something of that, but or a glider. But this aeroplane, I don't think is a learner's aeroplane. Thanks for watching. Any questions? Drop us a line. Thanks for watching.